Hello. That was not my fault. And it wasn't even Baz's fault. Because normally, he does like going making coffees at 2 minutes to 5. But it wasn't Baz's fault. It was Paul Machen's fault. Paul Machen decided to come in here, sit on the couch like he was Jamie Carragher, and tell us all the good things that had happened to him this week. And we were like, we're going to laugh. And he was like, no, I need to share.
I need validation.
I need validation of my successes, because otherwise I would not be a Liverpool fan.
That's what Liverpool, they need validation from the big brothers, don't they?
He came in, he like half sort of come in with like, oh, nice one, because I told him they all play that paddle ball. And he was like, I told him there was a new paddle ball place in Liverpool. And he was like, oh, thanks for telling us that. Now we've got another place when we don't have to play it in, because we don't really play it. We just put pictures on Instagram pretending we play it, because it's the new fad. And it wasn't our fault. He came in, not only did he come in, sit in the couch, he put his arms like that, like he was staying, like he was fucking Lex Luthor.
God rest his soul.
I mean, Lex Luthor's not dead. The actor who played the first one in a film clearly did die in very strange circumstances, I must add.
Weird.
What are your thoughts on the actress from Euro Trip dying?
Well, yeah.
I mean, those are thoughts. I've
seen a thing saying like she had problems with the liver and alcohol problems and all that. If people have got issues, then that's me.
I just know it's a very important film within your life. Within your life. No, we've got headphones. Just haven't got them on yet.
Haven't put them in, James.
Have we got?
Well, there you go.
That's James. That's what you're here to do. You're here to check. I mean, you could have pulled us out of that scenario over there. You could have gone, lads, well, should be live now. But you didn't. You went to get quiet like a little mouse. Little mouse.
I was intimidated by
little mouse who can't have a car because he knows what might happen at the end of that situation. McDonald's and drugs. We all know. Well, if you were watching the live at 1 o'clock.
Well, they wouldn't have been because, they were.
Premier members are no. Elite.
The elite. Sound like Paul.
Paul.
Sound like big mates.
Big mates, yeah. Big mates.
Big mates. Matesed up. Like, hit the like button and subscribe. They're your first instructions.
I'm sticking my headphones in, James.
Stick your headphones in all you want. Get that done.
I've heard there's people waiting.
Get that done. Ravon91 is a new YouTube member. Welcome, my friend. Welcome.
No, RC Jesus is not waiting. No. I don't know, you should put Jesus. I'm just saying Jesus is not waiting.
No. Why would he be? I think you got other stuff to do. And wait in a phone.
Guess who's back?
Not yet.
Back again.
Yeah. He's not back yet.
Maybe he is.
He's not back yet.
Maybe he is back.
He's not back yet.
I don't know.
Yeah. All good. All good. I was just waiting for... That's a refresh because my Mac is slow.
Okay.
It's slow on comments, so. Have we got someone waiting, have we? Three? I love it. Let me just pop these in and we can kick off. Jesus was in that video, wasn't he?
Probably. Maybe Eminem's Jesus.
Who's to say he isn't?
That's what I'm saying. There's no scientific proof to say Eminem isn't Jesus.
Could be reborn as Jesus. Could Jesus reborn as Eminem? You just don't know, do you? You don't know.
Could change Dear Stan to Dear Satan.
No, but that would go against it, wouldn't it? People writing Satan letters, it just doesn't. It's weird. Dear Satan, you haven't wrote for a while.
My feet have gone cold because I'm walking around without no shoes.
No, hasn't got quite the same ring, I don't think.
Okay.
I'm just getting checks on the sub numbers, and I expect all three of them to have gone through the roof by the time this show.
I expect us to be on 98,000 by the end of this show.
James is putting the link up to Inside the Game and More Than a Game as well, so there you go. So get subscribed.
Who have we got waiting?
Not being lazy. Fletch, the big Fletch Meister, is on the phone.
What do they call him?
I don't know. They call him that. I'm just saying it. All right, Fletch.
Can't hear nothing.
Sound. Let's do it.
Have you clicked us over onto the other external speaker headphone thing? Sure. You multied us up. So where's Fletch? Because I just feel like if there's one person I could hear without headphones, it would be Fletch.
Okay, swerve Fletch, go to the next. Until we can hear Fletcher. Great start.
Great.
Sophie, yeah, I want to hear from Soph.
Hello, hi, Sophie. Lots. You're right.
Hello, Soph. How are you?
Fine.
Good. You sound happier than the last time we spoke to you on here, Soph, so that's good.
Yeah, it's been better, hasn't it? Been better.
Just a little bit. What do you want to say then, Soph?
Yeah, I think reading these links today about these players, I think it's time for us to get a director of football. As much as I like Moyes, I think he's done a brilliant job.
Soph, you've gone early there. You've gone, even for you, Soph, that's early. That's very early.
You check one on that, the one from yesterday.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Norgard, to be honest. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
I just think we need to get. I must really like Moyes, and he's done absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I think we need a director of football.
Well, what about these latest two links, Sophie Gallagher?
Yeah.
Right? Richarlison and Theo Hernandez. Now they're more in my corner than Kufal and Souček, I'll be honest.
Richarlison hasn't got any legs.
Still haven't.
Yeah.
Theo Hernandez is brilliant. We're not getting him because quite clearly other clubs would go for him, but them kind of links. What we have to remember, Soph, and I'm not disagreeing on the director of football, but what we have to remember is loads of these links are just that. They're just people going, oh, this fella's out of contract, or this fella might want to leave, let's put him with Everton because David Moyes managed them once or whatever. So you have to take a lot of what's out there in the press as nonsense.
Yeah.
But what kind of director of football, Soph, would you like? Like, do you want one that's sort of got all the power, or do you want one that sort of works with the manager, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah, one that works with the manager to the line.
Yeah.
Because this is how our PSR trouble started, wasn't it? All the players on bigger wages.
Yeah, well, I think no, you're right, but that was sort of like pre-Thelwell, wasn't it? It was before like Thelwell. It was the. I don't ever think we're going to get into another situation where we have a owner, a chairman, a director of football, an agent called Kia, all basically giving us play. I don't think anyone's ever going to get it. There's a book somewhere going how not to do football, and it's just got the picture of those people. It's probably got the picture of Macheri's fantastic Fab Four on the front.
It's the forward by Kia Jordan.
It is. It's by Kia while he's just stroking a horse's nose.
Fair play.
I don't think anyone's ever going to get into that situation again, to be honest, Soph. I think we've taught everyone not to be that stupid.
But the other thing as well, like a key point to that, as much as what you're saying is right, is that all kicked off pre anyone being done for PSR stuff as well. Don't forget, Soph. So there is clearly like a big line now that you can't really cross. We're seeing it, aren't we, with Newcastle? We're seeing it with Villa. We're seeing it with some other clubs.
Those have got wealthy owners, haven't they? They're
exactly.
Very wealthy.
And we've got wealthy owners, but it won't be the same. It's all about playing within those lines now, and you have to. It's whoever does it the best will be the teams and the clubs that do well. And for Everton, it's a case of how well can we do it. But I think in David Moyes, he is someone he's obviously a really good manager, and he's someone who sort of understands the value of money, I think he treats it a lot like his own money sometimes, much to people's frustrations. But in terms of the health of the club, we know better than any set of fans, don't we, the last few years, how stressful it's been, how horrible it's been.
PSR, cash flow and that.
Exactly.
Also, that PGMOL is a shambles, absolute shambles of a company.
Yeah. You'll get no disagreement from me there, Soph, none whatsoever.
I just couldn't believe what I was reading today. The Premier League said the VAR was right to overturn. What?
It's got to, though,
shit.
hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
It to keep up that pretense, it's got to try and back it. Because if it doesn't, it's got to come out then and explain why the referee gave a penalty. They then overturned it. And then they were wrong to overturn. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it only happened because the Man United, the Premier League's main brand. That's why it was overturned.
Of course. If at the other end, United would have got the pen. They'd have never been overturned.
It was at Old Trafford, Anfield, Stamford Bridge.
Look at the Calvert-Lewin stuff last year at Palace in the Cup. We had the referee that saw the incident like 2 foot away from it. Let the play go on, gave Everton a corner. Got told to go to the screen to look at it. Then was talked into saying, oh, it's a red card. And then the next day or the day after, they had to come out and rescind the red card. So you had the situation where the referee is given the on-field decision, the correct one, by the way. He's then being told by other people in a unit somewhere who've gone to work and put their kit on to sit in an office for like full kit wankers. And then they told the referee.
They robbed us of a winner, didn't they?
Oh, there you go.
Potentially last ever winner because of people and sitting in referee kits.
Exactly. In a room, you know, because they want to feel like the referee in a game. And therefore, then they had to come out the next day and go, oh, yeah, we actually got it wrong. It just looked embarrassing. So they were never going to do it. It's why you have, you know, Muscleman on a Monday, Hercules on a Monday on Sky. The skeleton. Given... just backing every single decision.
The best ref in the league left a poor lad on the floor with a big gash in his head and played on.
Oh yeah, that was.
So that's you don't have to say anything more than that. That's
he's not the best ref. He's people think he is.
No, but he is. He's classed as the best ref. So all you got to do is just go point at that and just go. There you go. He played on. He didn't even stop the game for a head injury, which is what you're supposed to do. He played on while this lad could have died, could have bled to death. Millwall keeper could have gone back in for seconds, for all we know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No. The shambles, it's all a shambles. Everything with abbreviated names beginning with P are a shambles. So.
Yeah.
I'm confident we'll get 6 points out of our next 2 games. So
I was going to say, thought you were going to say 6 points for our next game. I was going to say, my God.
Well, so that's real confidence if we're getting double points.
I just think we look more of a threat now, don't we? We can score goals.
Yeah.
I think we were gaslighted.
Absolutely we were. Absolutely we were.
Good word.
But no, listen, the next 2 games, there is definitely the opportunity for Everton to take the 6 points.
No Cunha for Wolves as well.
Exactly.
Massive.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. But let's just keep it going now, isn't it? We can play with a bit more freedom. You know, even the frustration last week of not beating Brentford, because it was there for us. Yeah. You look at it and go, well, Leicester got beaten. Ipswich lost again. So, do you know what I mean? You just like,
I can't
whatever.
see Ipswich and Leicester. I looked at Ipswich and Leicester's fixtures. I can't see them picking up many points.
No. I told you in September, neither of them would get 30 points off, didn't I?
Yeah.
I told you months ago. And
that's right.
The way, but this is the way it's going to be. This is the way the league's going to be now. There's a huge gulf between the Championship and the Premier League, and even clubs like Leeds, who are doing really well, will struggle next season to get 30 points. They might, one of them might, but every year it's going to be massively weighted in the 17 that are already in favour. So, but for us, next year we should be looking top half, if not higher than that, given the manager.
One last thing before
Go ahead.
I've seen somewhere saying that Masters saying Man City can appeal before their verdict.
Right.
Whereas we had the points taken off straight away, didn't we? Nothing suspicious about that.
No, But we don't know, do we? Don't even know when it's going to be. It should be soon. Talk is if they get found guilty, they're gone. That's it. That's the talk. So
do you believe?
Yeah.
I don't think they'll get caught.
No,
I don't think they'll get found guilty.
No.
But the talk is if they do get found guilty, they're gone. So I think what he's
doing
is
interesting that they can be allowed to appeal before getting the points.
I think what they're doing is they're laying the groundwork. They're laying the groundwork so to make sure that if it happens this season, it doesn't happen this season. Put it that way. I think that's what they're basically. I'd look at it like that. They don't want the chaos at the end of the season. The talk is if they get done, it's 60 points. So they're gone, aren't they? They're gone if it's 60 points. So they're just trying to make sure that they don't have that chaos at the end of the season, and maybe that's what they're doing. They're saying, well, we won't take the points off you this season until there's an appeal, and then that'll carry over to next season. And if they are done, it'll be next season. But I don't think. I think the lawyers are too
they're too
good.
powerful, aren't they?
They're too powerful, and I just think
by a country too powerful.
Yeah.
There's zero chance City. Well, not zero, obviously, but there's a small chance. I think that's it.
Just like we Oldham Forest were guinea pigs.
But that was it.
An independent regulator.
And it was easy for us. It was easy for them to do us. Don't forget, Soph, because we were big enough to be news, but we weren't powerful enough, and they knew we were in a position of weakness given the financial implications of it as well. They knew the club,
and we were weak internally as well.
Weak anyway.
We were weak internally.
We were an easy target.
We were weak, because Masters even said small clubs, didn't he? Basically called us a small club.
Yeah.
Don't know how he got LCO Premier League get away with saying that.
No, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Anyway, nice one, Soph.
It's right, Soph. Nice one.
Thanks,
see you later.
All right, thanks very much. Good to speak to you.
See you later.
See you,
Soph.
See you. Want to welcome Will 1987 and Daniel Barton as well. Who are both new YouTube members. Who else have we got? James. Is Fletcher back once again, like the renegade Fletcher?
Fletcher's back.
Okay. Fletch, are you there? What do you want to say?
Can you hear me all right, yeah?
Can hear you now, mate. Yeah, loud and clear.
Happy days. How are you, fellas?
Very good. Yourself?
Hey, mate.
I'm all right, mate. I've got a lot of studying to do, but I'm getting on with it.
What are you studying for, Fletch?
I'm studying politics, mate. Politics and international relations.
Right.
At what level?
Well, I'm in my first year at the moment.
Of uni?
Yeah.
What uni?
University of Chester.
Okay, nice. I like it.
Nice.
I thought you were going to say University of Life then.
Say that again.
I thought you were going to say University of Life then for a moment, but I like it.
Nice. It feels like that sometimes, believe me.
No, go ahead, Fletch. What do you want to say, mate?
I just wanted to start by offering a huge congratulations to Adelaide Corey. He's just given birth to his child, hasn't he?
He didn't give birth to it.
He didn't give birth.
Well, but I take your point.
We get you. No, we have. Yeah. No, you're right.
Like, his missus just give birth to a little one. Like, huge congratulations to him there.
Yeah.
I hope it spurs him on the field to keep up that good.
On Saturday, giving it the all when he scores a goal. Yeah, giving it the baby rock, and we'll have that. Nice hat trick from him.
Yeah. And I recently to get a little bit of the warmer temperature, the warmer climate, to adjust to the warming temperatures over here. Get a little bit of a head start against the opponents when it comes to the Premier League.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And to answer your question for the club call, I hope we get another striker in the summer, mate, because I'm not 100% sure that Dominic Calvert-Lewin's staying at the moment. It's looking very unlikely.
Yeah. I think it is.
I think Beto's a number 2. I don't think he's a number 1. As a number 9, I think he's a second choice number 9 compared to, I don't know, say a decent Premier League goal scorer.
So who would you target then?
I'm not too sure off the top of my head at the moment. I'm not too sure. I've not really looked into the transfer market, but David Moyes has got a knack for finding some decent talent for a mid-range price. And I'm looking forward to the fixtures we've got in the next few weeks. Just to agree with what Sophie's just said then in the previous caller, I think the next 2 games we could definitely achieve 6 points. I hope we don't continue on this draw run. I think the last couple of games where I think Everton Football Club have potentially dropped 4 points there. Sorry, 4 points there.
Yeah. No, we could have easily had 6. Definitely. I mean, Manchester United was so frustrating.
That was a shambles.
Yeah,
I've not really spoke to you about it, but it was an absolute flagrant breach of double standards. That, and when it comes to the branding of football as well, like the previous caller said, I think it was to say it was about it was a measure of proportion in terms of the club. I think that's getting in the way of the standard, the golden standard expected of the Premier League referees.
Yeah, the refereeing decision was ridiculous. It was just frustrating from our perspective,
atrocious.
though. You can only if we were talking about us and not necessarily the ref that day. For 70 minutes was easy. It was one of our easiest games of the season. And then obviously,
then we tended to bottle it, didn't we?
Well, I don't know whether we bottled. I think we were tiring. Sat in the ground, you could see after like 65 minutes, they were looking knackered because they were creeping further up the pitch. And that's where, if he would have had 3 or 4 options off the bench, like genuine options, that would have made a difference. If we put it this way, if Jordan Pickford saves the free kick like he should do, then Everton win the game.
And we score a third goal.
No, but we'd have won the game. If that free kick doesn't go in, it'd have ended 2-0, in my opinion. Yeah. It'd have just petered out. They were dead. You only have Fernandes. Yeah. He was the only player.
It was embarrassing, like Rio Ferdinand said.
And then
I
Brentford.
just wanted to comment while I'm there as well, just touching on Rio Ferdinand. Duncan Ferguson saying that he agreed with the on-field decision not to overturn the decision, to actually overturn the VAR decision, even though they didn't get the correct angle.
Yeah,
I think that was a charity comment, me, and I'm fed up with the Everton punditry, the Everton boys in the box, in the punditry box, just being too happy to be there as opposed to fighting Everton's corner. When it comes to the decision making like that, we tend to be too much charity. It was a charity remark from Duncan Ferguson, and I was a little bit upset that he didn't actually attack that. He didn't attack the decision from VAR to overturn it because it was a blatant penalty.
You can tell him that, Fletch. You can tell him that. Do you know what, Fletch? Right? Do you know what? I do think you've actually got a bit of a point there because we've said this a few times. It's like when ex-Everton players go on telly, they do seem like a little bit just happy to be on telly.
Yeah, just happy to be there.
Like rather than like, obviously people who've played for like Liverpool and Man United feel like they can weigh in on everything.
Strategic.
They feel like they can weigh in on everything. Whereas I just feel like sometimes ex-Everton players, when they go on, have to be like more across the board. And like the likes of Osman, because they're like, if we start saying like we and us and all this kind of thing, we won't be taken seriously. But Liverpool and Man United ex-players can say that. But I think that's just the landscape of media in many ways. Like, don't get me wrong, right? Dunk should be on telly all the time. Like, no, it's not just that, mate. It's because he's a Premier League footballer who's got so many good stories. Has played for like 2 big clubs in the Premier League, Everton and a smaller club in Newcastle. But he's had so many good tussles with people.
That's the thing. That's how we should be approaching it.
No, but when he goes on so the TV company should be literally ringing him every week and going, like, we want you to be like almost like Keane. Of course, he hasn't got the medals to back up what someone like Keane says or whatever. But you know what?
He's got an FA Cup.
There's loads. I was about to say there's loads of people who do go on TV who have also not got the credibility that they think they have.
Appearances, haven't they?
And Dunk could easily go on there, and he's got so many.
And he's managed, and he's coached.
Yeah, so they should be. And if Dunk was on TV every week, maybe he would get more comfortable in going, I think you're wrong. But think sometimes with TV, when you're only getting that invite every other week. Stubbs, put it this way, right? Alan Stubbs went on last season or the season before, and he was very critical of the Everton hierarchy, right? And was very open about saying that there was a march going on outside, and Stubbs was saying, I'm 100% agree with this march, and the owners here have been a disgrace and blah blah blah. Don't think he's been on once since. I think he's been on like Radio Merseyside and stuff.
They see it.
No, because, and I don't know whether that's got anything to do with the club or whether the TV companies are like, oh, this is a little bit too hot for us. Because don't forget, the Premier League is owned. The Premier League is owned by the clubs. They're the stakeholders. So that's why we've said for the last few years about PSR and all this stuff about the clubs dictate a lot of the stuff that gets said and gets done. And if they don't like people being controversial, because people like Dyson Neville and Carragher, right?
It's okay if we had a better mentality in selling Everton.
I don't think it's just about Everton. I don't think it's just about Everton. In this country, our TV is so sanitized when it comes to football. It's unbelievable. In other countries, they say what they want and they don't care. That's why all the clips of like Carragher and Henry and Micah Richards of doing the Champions League stuff go viral because they say what they want. But they're not allowed to say half of those things in this country. And our TV is so sanitized here. You're not allowed to criticise anyone. Pundits are not even really allowed to say that our manager should be sacked. Carragher went on Monday Night Football, destroyed Dyche with numbers, but wasn't allowed to basically say he should get the sack.
I believe he should be sacked. Yeah.
You can't say that. I've seen Stephen Warnock was on Sky and he were like, he said he basically said everything other than get the sack. No one on TV in this country is allowed to say he should be sacked. It's just they're not allowed to say it because it's disrespectful and blah blah blah. So a lot of our ex-players will probably go on for you like, this is a good gig. If I want to get a phone call back, I've got to play. I've got to play the game a little bit, and that's sad because how do you ever get?
It's sad because it gets in the way of understanding the tone of one, what's going on at the football club, and two, the actual narrative. I think it's a way in which we can put each individual club into proportion.
See, I don't mind it as such because it means they give us a phone call and then we go on there and go, they should. No, but it's true though. They'll give us a call and go, lads, do you want to come on? And we'll go, yeah. And they get you on and then you're honest. You say it as it is, or we say it as it is.
Don't you think that's a bit of a? If you do it that way, don't you think it's a bit of a step too far in terms of or like it's a out of the blue type context?
What do you mean? Run that by me again.
So it's a surprise essentially. So if they invite you guys on, for example, like your most recent Sky Sports interview was very good, by the way, Penn.
Thank you.
Don't you think when you go on there and tell them exactly how it is, it's a bit of a shot in the dark?
No, I get what you mean. No, they do. They go, what? But Paul Mason said that. Paul Mason said something completely different. But that's just the way TV's gone in this country, mate. Is that you have people who sit on couches every week, like Paul Mason, who know nothing about football, know nothing. No, I'm not sitting here saying he should be sacked, but he's not there. He's there. Almost in a way to be wrong, almost so they go, so they can go, I said, because he said they should never go back about David Moyes, who literally went back to West Ham and won a trophy. Like he literally left West Ham and went back and won a trophy. So
and these players I'm saying that he's still got the same players in place. Yeah, and saying that the relegation fodder. This is before David Moyes come back. But what he failed to acknowledge in that statement, that comment, is the players had stopped performing long before David Moyes had arrived.
No, they haven't got a clue, mate. When people were saying Sean Dyche is exactly the same kind of manager as David Moyes, it was me and him been sitting here for the last year and a half going, what? Laughing at it because it's just not true.
I was one of those people. I said it was like rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. But
well, there you go. But you wanted Mourinho. You wanted racist Mourinho. So
comfort blanket, as he's brought in a lot of stability when we needed it most. Because
just a good manager, Fletch.
The backroom staff particularly worship the ground he walks on, and just to have that as well with the new owners in place, with a lot more to play with in terms of what we can challenge for and what we can achieve as a club. That's a good concoction moving forward.
I like that word, concoction. He's just a better manager. He's a better manager. And the problem is, and as Baz has just mentioned it there, the problem is, right, when experts say it over and experts. When experts say it, experts with over and over and over and over again, people start believing it. And people don't. Then what happens is people who don't watch Everton or don't watch other clubs buy into this narrative of, oh, well, he keeps on saying, you know, that this is the reason, and I don't watch them, so I have to take that person's view that's right. And that's what goes on.
Snippets and the highlights.
Yeah, and that's what goes on all over media now. It's why it's like, and it's become the media. It was supposed to be pulling away from certain clubs, but it's just fallen back onto the old tropes of going back to them.
But the more the mid-tier clubs improve, the more that narrative, the more that like sphere of influence, it becomes jeopardised. Because at the end of the day, because it's not just about the Super Six anymore. It's about Newcastle, Aston Villa, It's about Everton. It's about Bournemouth. It's about Brighton. It's about those clubs trying to compete for a European place and trying to get higher up the table. And they can't. They've got to adjust that. They've got to accommodate that. Otherwise, they're just going to be completely out of the touch.
No,
and
you're right.
disenfranchising an entire generation.
Listen, Clinton Morrison is an expert. I'm just going to leave it there. Clinton Morrison is an expert, according to Sky Sports. So I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm not going to say any more.
Yeah, might as well.
I'm not going to say any more, but you know, let's just leave it
Let's leave it there.
Right. Nice one, Fletch. Good call as ever, mate.
Appreciate your time.
Top man, Fletch. Good luck with your studies, mate.
Keep cracking on, mate. I could see you as the Prime Minister, mate. I could see you as the Prime Minister. I could see you, Fletch. But the thing is, you'd have to create your own party. The Fletch Party, it'd be called.
Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, mate. No one can put you in a box. No, listen.
It's derelict.
No one could put you in a box, mate.
Similar to what Trump is over in the States, where it just needs an iron fist.
Are we still talking about Clinton Morrison?
And then somebody with the right ideas and the right connections could do it.
Fletch, I think it's you, and I think you should start the party of Fletch, and I'm behind you, my friend. Me and Jose Marino, we're first to the ballot box voting for you, mate. Nice one, mate.
See you later.
Later.
Ta-ra.
Cheers.
See you later.
Fletch.
I know.
Let me just address Emma, who said when you said Carragher said he won't ask him to be sacked. Baz said that too. I did say that, but there's a difference between me and Jamie Carragher. Jamie Carragher doesn't talk about Everton all day, every day. So therefore, when he's a independent person, allegedly, looking at a situation, and any other expert they get, they should be able to say, well, results dictate. I always said...
I'm just shocked that Emma's gone dark on you.
That's all good.
She's gone dark on you.
It's all good, because I like putting her in a place. And the thing is
would that be a canal?
No. Is that if you listen to what I said, it was quite clear what my relationship with Sean Dyche was. And...
Ancestral.
He'd have never been even given an interview if I was owned Everton, let alone this nonsense. Do you think he had to
have an interview?
He did have given an interview. This nonsense that people talked about him. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm never going to sit here when I'm talking about it every single day.
He's never going to give you up, are they?
Demand managers be sacked, Emma.
I heard something yesterday, right? And I don't know whether it's true or not, but I heard it said on radio like it was fact that David Moyes is the second highest earner of all managers in the Premier League.
That's bullshit.
That I heard it on the radio said as fact. And I was like,
but they say anything as fact. They also say Van Dijk's the best defender ever to play the game. That's nonsense as well.
No.
Not even the best defender in the Premier League era. So
Carl Tyler was much better.
Miles better.
Much better.
Miles better. But, anyway, there you go. Fair enough, Emma. Fair enough. So...
Have you told people that bit of news you've got yet? Or are we not allowed to mention it? No? Okay. Got to have the cream for the first.
Got to be ready. Okay. I don't want it.
No, you got to have the cream for
my
the first.
My leaving date can't be put up.
What do you mean your leaving date?
It's
just a...
Come on a bin, man.
You can do that operation in a day.
I don't know whether you can. I don't know whether you can.
When you Google it, it comes up that David Moyes is the third highest paid manager.
Yeah, but
where does that come from?
How much is he allegedly paid?
12 million a year.
It's just bullshit.
What? There's a few websites say.
Yeah,
because it's double checked.
Utter nonsense.
What websites?
12 million.
And if you say Ukrainianhaircut.com, then no.
Sky Sports.
Sky Sports saying that.
Just nonsense. So he's on more than double. £12
million a year.
That's just bullshit. Just nonsense.
It'd be double what slots on.
It's nonsense.
That's not.
It's utter nonsense.
That's not Sue.
People are
£12 million.
The way people take it as fact, though.
That's not.
The worst
that would have killed our PSR.
We'd have failed it. It's just nonsense.
Have to rent a new ground out for parties.
Yeah, just to pay for that. Don't believe anything that's in there. It's just nonsense. Who else have we got?
Eddie.
Oh, Big Ed in Texas.
Yes. Go ahead, Eddie. What do you want to say, mate?
James, why'd you hate Eddie?
Oh, Eddie.
Hello, Eddie.
There he is.
How y'all doing?
Oh, he said y'all. I like it.
I like it.
Wanted to just put the exclamation point on that he was from Texas.
Love it.
I like it.
So for me, like this last week of not having to watch them this weekend has been kind of nice, but also kind of like it's weird because I think we've had a really good run outside of like the draws, and that's kind of been like a little frustrating. Like I feel we could have got those points, but going into Wolves, I just don't know. I feel like we've not lost in such a long time that I feel like the next loss that's gonna happen, whether it be whenever it happens or if it doesn't, that would be great. It's just gonna suck, and
Eddie, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
What if we don't know the meaning of losing?
That's true, and I mean that could be a possibility, which would be amazing. I wouldn't say no to that. We would probably finish top half if that was the case. We might even get Europe if we didn't lose the rest of the season, but I don't know. But for some weird reason, I feel like Wolves without Cunha is like the perfect game for Everton to lose.
Oh, you said it, Ed. Yeah, you said it. You can't take it back.
It's just a feeling I had.
Can't take it back. No, I know what you mean. It's proper Everton, isn't it? But we're getting away from that Everton. This is new Everton.
Yeah.
This is new Everton.
That's true.
You should know all about this. It's like Everton is like, you're in Texas now. That's like the beating heartbeat of Everton now, isn't it? Texas. Haven't you got to go and find like a Toyota dealership and aren't they covered in Everton gear and stuff? And if they're not, you should get down there and ask why. He's gone dark on me.
He's just there.
He's so shocked by what I've just said.
He's just like, what? He's just thinking.
He's shocked.
I don't know what you're on.
Yeah, he's just not what I'm on about. I've scared Eddie off. They have guns and rattlesnakes and everything in Texas, and I've just scared them. Eddie, you still there?
He's had enough.
What's going on, James? James, why'd you hate Eddie? It just feels like it's you, though.
Mark 1878 says, why is he going on about losing? We've just got to beat what's in front of us. Yeah, correct.
Is Eddie just been stunned into silence?
Eddie's left.
Oh.
Eddie's had enough.
Eddie couldn't cope.
Although, to be fair, we had the phone into you, Ernie, when you were off. But when we had the phone in, it was probably the best phone we've ever done. From people phoning in.
Oh, yeah.
Were brilliant. But Eddie came on terrified about Man United, didn't he? Remember? He was like, I'm just shocked we never beat them. I'm terrified. I'm like, Eddie, chill. Chill.
We can be chilled now.
Just chill.
Yeah, he's left, so he's joining back.
Oh, okay. Let's get back. Well, I think I'm technically right, though. Like, you know, the Freakins in Texas now, they're having all kinds of do's, aren't they, with Everton and stuff, and Roma. They're having all kinds of days. Now, I was wondering whether that extends to dealerships. You know, whether Toyota and Lexi are having, like, got Everton gear, you know, Decore pointing to cars, go and buy this car.
Why
you
not?
know, I don't know, do I?
Why not?
Moyes giving it the big, like, you know.
Well, Moyes should probably buy the whole thing if he's on 12 million, you know, £1 million a month. That people are
12 million.
Incredible.
Jerry Mina, how dare you say I was blagging ill? I'm literally still ill, and I have two people in the studio who will confirm such things. I'm still ill. See, I coughed.
Kevin Maloney says, I can't wait for Dyche to get hired. He's been linked with the Rangers, obviously. Hired at Rangers and buy Dwight McNeil for 25 million.
Give me another reason to really hate Rangers. That'd be amazing. That would be That'd be big, though. That'd be big. Rangers, they wouldn't want. What? Right, they haven't got a manager. They've got a caretaker. It's thing who used to play for them and Blackburn Rovers. What's his name?
Yeah.
Ferguson.
Oh, big pass.
Yeah, he's back in. Got beat at the weekend by St Mirren. Par for the course, you know what I mean? St Mirren just rocked into Ibrox and went, see you later, taking 3 points.
Eddie's had enough of it.
St Mirren's not even a place.
Eddie.
What is he?
Is having enough.
What's a St Mirren?
You fell down a hole.
No, but what is it though? What's a St Mirren? Weird, man. Tell you what, I watched a really good documentary on Friday night about Loch Ness Monster. Tremendous stuff.
Do you believe in it?
No, but I do believe in life after love.
After love.
St Mirren is an Irish monk.
Is he? Yeah.
They play in black and white.
They do.
Club St Mirren.
Emma, I wasn't playing to a system because we don't have a system here. When you're sick, you're just sick. And actually, you don't come in to make sure the other people don't get sick. That's like the rule in this studio. It's like you don't get any sympathy. You just get told to fuck off.
Yeah.
Basically, get out before we all go. Unfortunately, Baz brought it, but I secretly think.
Me and John.
I secretly think
John have already had these.
the guy who gets the train.
Different reasons why you think.
No, I think it's because
both have different reasons.
the guy who
It's
gets
always
the
me.
train every day, but is young and fit.
But you said don't get a car.
I know, but I didn't say don't get a car because
he's
you're not
a
bringing
carrier.
illness in. I said don't get a car because you'll end up a smackhead on McDonald's. Right, that's a completely different reason. And if you watch the show early, you'll find out why. It's a brilliant show.
A carrier.
Also, if you watch the 1878, that's a fantastic show, which will be on after this. We have a great laugh about going the tip and what is expected as a human man. But James is young and he probably brought it in as a carrier and left it here, whereas we got it and then we were both had to have our time off. Otherwise, we would give it to...
You got a worse version than me.
I did. I got like supersized version. Eddie's back.
Yeah.
Thank God. Eddie's back.
We
Go on,
better
Ed.
Come back with some good points.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we've filled for... What's happening there with the screen? Why can't I just see like two of us? Your head's gone.
Yeah, what's going on? Is that...
There's a picture in
What-
picture.
what are
Now
you-
you're back.
What were you doing there, James?
I don't know. I don't know what was going on.
Where's Eddie? What have you done to Eddie? Go on, Ed.
Eddie. Go ahead, Ed.
Okay. Sorry, my phone died, so I had to switch over to my laptop.
Okay.
Where was I forgot. Like,
You were worried about Everton.
You didn't
losing
yeah,
games.
you and I asked you, like, you know, because you're in Texas, have you seen any, like, Everton stuff in any of, like, the Toyota or the freaking home
yeah.
and all that? And you basically just
Went.
disappeared like you were a scared child. Then you'd been asked a really difficult question.
Yeah.
No, I personally haven't seen anything. I mean,
Classic.
maybe if I go to Houston, there might be a little bit more.
Well,
In
go to
San Antonio,
Houston then.
there-
Stop being selfish.
You're Harry
Yeah,
Potter over there.
I'll go.
How far
I'll
away?
go
So
investigate.
you're about 500 miles from Houston, aren't you?
I'm like 3 hours. I don't know how.
That's
I think
yeah.
it's
It depends.
like 600
Depends.
miles,
lazy.
but
I mean,
don't
that
know.
hours doesn't mean anything because it depends how fast you drive.
Feels
Okay,
lazy.
yeah, that's
Science,
fair.
that innit?
Yeah, true. I think it's like around 650, 600.
There you go. I wasn't that
miles
far away.
from where-
And then if you go to Houston, you can go to the lovely Galveston, which is by the Gulf of whatever the Gulf of it's called now. I don't know
Oh
what it's called.
yeah.
Gulf of Eddie. You could call it the Gulf of Eddie, couldn't you?
Why wouldn't
True,
you?
true,
Yeah,
true.
true.
I'll claim it as my own.
Yeah, exactly. Why not, Ed?
So all of a
Why
sudden,
not?
we've got the Fletch party and we've got the Gulf of Eddie.
I'm all day for this.
You just
I'm all
name
day for
things
this.
after our guests.
I'm all day for this. I think it's these are important people.
Okay.
And I think they should be treated with respect and have things named after them.
Well, Eddie and
I
Fletch are both
appreciate
Premier
it.
members, so there you go.
Exactly.
Should have, yeah.
Top level.
But the other talking point before we got sidetracked here is I am excited for the return of like a more healthier squad. Based off like the training videos, like Patterson, Yusuf is training, like Broge is there. I haven't seen him do any of the actual training part, but at least
He's
we
there,
have two
though.
more players back, which would be great for this game, and it would be interesting to see how David Moyes like adjusts his tactics with a different type of striker, because I love Beto, but like he does get tired really. Like the way he plays, he gets tired pretty quickly since he's always sprinting behind. And
It's the shirt.
It would be
It's because it's the shirt. It's too big, so he has to get all the wind as well. They need to get him a slimmer
it's
shirt.
Not aerodynamic.
Yeah,
you're
it's not
right.
aerodynamic enough.
But yeah, I that's what I'm interested to see, and hopefully we do see that Saturday, is to see Debunking like play and how he would fit in the system. Like if we would revert back to like more like how we did with Dom in the first two games, or if like how would the system be changed to suit him, or like what it would look like. And that's I feel something interesting, because honestly I do agree that with Fletch that we do need another striker, because I don't think Dom's coming, and I would be okay not seeing him play again the rest of the season. But actually no, the last game of the season, if he's fit, I feel like Michael Keane, Dom, and like Seamus, anyone that has an expiring contract should play.
Let them all play up at Newcastle. They love that.
Yeah, like But yeah, no, I feel like Dimitri, the training videos make him look good. So I feel like maybe there is an ability, like, I don't know, maybe he could be the number 2 or challenge for number 1. And then I still think we do need a third striker.
No, we do need another striker.
I don't know where we'd get one. Like, I saw we were linked with Tammy Abraham a couple, today, and he's like supposedly 35 million to get him, and I don't think that's worth it. He's almost 30,
not with his knee, not after his knee injury. But then it's Roma, isn't he? I mean, he plays for Roma. I mean, he's on loan at Milan, but he still plays for Roma. So, no, I'll be honest. If we're going for a centre forward, you want to get a first choice centre forward, don't you? You want to get someone who's better than better. Of course you do, because this is a guy who only 4 or 5 weeks ago we were talking about leaving the football club. So we want someone who's you're looking at and going, that's our number 1, and everybody else has to get to that level. And that should be the case for anyone. If you're buying a left back, it should be a left back who's better than Chimiti. If you're buying a right back, it should be a right back that instantly is the number 1 right back, and other people have to fight for that position. That's how football is supposed to work. You buy better players, and then the players who are playing in that position now have to fight to get into the team and improve. If you're buying lesser players, they should be young players who are building towards something. Yeah. But if you're buying like a, 25 plus player, they have to be better than what you've got. And I know we've been linked with Souček. Well, if Souček comes to Everton, then surely that's Decore gone, isn't he? Like he's 100% gone out the door. So you're making a choice then, aren't you? I find that a strange link just in terms of what he has to offer Everton. But if they've got to be better, and that should be for every position. Every single position. You either buy young or you buy better, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, and with the 2 West Ham players, I think that's fake. I don't think it's real. Plus, Souček's good if you're good at set pieces, and we aren't good at that anymore, or we haven't delivered well. So I feel he wouldn't even score that many goals for us. Anyway.
Souček's 30 and has got 2 years left on his contract and is on a decent wage in West Ham. I don't see how that West Ham like him as well. He's been doing well under Potter, so I don't.
Yeah, isn't he a captain or something?
I don't get that rumour. I was like, there's no sort of in, is there at all?
It's just because it's Moyes.
No, I know. I'm saying there's no in, is there?
They're basically looking, going, David Moyes is Everton manager. He's gonna want some new players. He had Thomas Souček and he brought him in. And therefore Everton will get him.
If you're his agent and you want a new contract from West Ham, this is the perfect time to put that story out there and go, hang on, he's got 2 years left. You don't want to leave it till last summer. So, Moyes is after him. This is the best time. Best time to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I had. Really.
Nice one, Ed. Listen, you get back to chilling in the Gulf of Eddie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't you?
And just go stalking around Lexi and Toyota gaffs. And if they haven't got Everton stuff, report them to the Freakins.
Yeah, I'll go to the Toyota Center in Houston where the Houston Rockets play. And
why wouldn't you?
If they'll put Everton stuff there as
exactly.
well.
Report them to the Freakins.
Report them to the Freakins. Say, that lad is not wearing a Dwight McNeil top. Get it sorted now. Get it sorted, or the wrath of the Gulf of Eddie will come down on you.
And you don't want that.
You don't want that.
No one wants the wrath of the Gulf of Eddie.
That's it.
Have a good one, fellas.
Nice one, Ed.
You, Ed. See you later, mate.
Eddie. Gulf of Eddie.
You're almost saying it like it's a thing.
It is a thing. It's as much as a thing as what other people are calling it.
Are other people calling it Gulf Trough?
Yeah, he's calling it Gulf of America, isn't he? Because he can't be called the Gulf of Mexico. Because he just can't. No, he is. That's a true story. Why do you think
don't tell me anymore.
We didn't just make it up. So loads of people are just making up things. So the Mersey should just be called now the Gulf of Everton, because that's where our ground is.
Yeah, but if we were doing that, wouldn't we then be acting like him?
No. But if this is the new thing, then we'll just call it the Gulf of Everton.
Okay.
If you can just rename things.
Okay.
Then that's what we'll do.
I'm all right with it then. If that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
We'll call James Outbreak Boy.
Yeah. carrier.
How have I got the blame? I'm the only
Patient
one
zero.
who's
The gulf of diseases.
Patient zero.
the only one else been to
All I know, right, is that I come in here and then I had a little tickle and I was fine. We done the day and I went home and I just went with nosedive
But
for a
that's not
few
got anything
days.
to do with me.
I know, but you were walking around going.
Then I come back in and Ped was on the down low, and I'd been away from the thing. Don't forget, I was off the Monday and Tuesday. I come in on Wednesday.
Yeah.
You were in, and Ped was nosediving. So Ped hadn't seen me from the Friday before, and then by the time I come in on a Wednesday, he was getting worse and worse and worse. Yeah. And you were still fine.
Yeah.
And then John Blaine got a scratchy throat.
He got his.
And you were still fine. Ergo, 75% of the crew have received something, and JMO's over there going, patient zero, I'm fine.
Absolutely.
But if I was patient zero, wouldn't I have been sick first?
No, because
you're a carrier.
You're a carrier, and you're young.
Why can't Ped be the carrier?
And you don't have your own car. All these.
It's either that or it's one of them who've come in and when we're not here,
I don't go near them.
on the mic.
That's the.
John does.
That's the closest I've been to.
Do you know that, like, basically, this is here?
Machin came in.
Yeah, because when I came back
I thought you were going to pick up the drill then.
No, the drill's still there, I need to say. This is here because I antibacterial. Lies.
Is that a real word?
Mate, Austin got sick as well, didn't he?
And who?
Austin, when he came in.
Austin was sick after using your mic, so it got antibacterial. It's all over it.
Gulf of
the gulf
diseases.
Of antibacterial now. So there you go.
Yeah.
We've got Ben waiting as well.
Who?
Ben
Waiting.
Okay.
I don't know if
weren't they abandoned in the 90s? Ben Waiting.
I don't know.
Who knows? Ben Waiting, are you there? It's right. What do you want to say, mate?
I was thinking about this golf, and I'm thinking, call it the Gulf of Redshite, because then obviously the song goes, you can hang on the banks of the Royal Blue Mersey and that. But if there's too many in this kangaroo court, just tip them in the Gulf of Redshite, because then they don't have the pleasure of getting eaten by the sharks in the Red Sea.
Okay. This went dark very quickly. Very quickly.
I've had time to think about it as well. That's
feels like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's lighten it a little.
He's not calling from behind bars, is he? Or something. This is not his phone call or something, is it?
I didn't. I didn't pack a phone for that way.
Oh, fair play.
I don't want to know where you pack.
No.
That's how diseases get round.
Let's move on. What do you want to say, Ben?
But also, this one's for James as well.
Oh.
Because he's thinking of buying a car.
Yeah, he is.
How about getting an e-scooter?
It'd be a bit of a trek to get into work.
Yeah,
Would it though? Straight down the rally.
Why can't James come down the rally?
Why can't James come down the rally? I've seen the size of him.
You're not buying any petrol. The insurance is minimal.
Charging you.
And then all that money you could save, you siphon away for your car.
Couldn't you get an electric bike though? Wouldn't that be a bit more stable for him to sit on? Because he's a big lad. He needs something sturdy.
We'd have to have a big e-bike then, wouldn't you?
Big e-bike. There you go. He was a good rapper in the 90s. Big e-bike.
In the summer, he could have his own YouTube channel delivering food in Liverpool.
I mean, could. I mean,
why would he do that?
I don't know why he'd have to, but I get your point.
But he wants to raise money though.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. So he's raising money just to become an Uber Eats driver. Is that what we're saying?
I don't know. We might want to do 2 jobs for all we know. You've heard the 2-pack.
I don't want him doing 2 jobs, so.
Yeah, but James
he'll no.
It's up to James in a first and foremost, but
feels like the Gulf of James is happening here. I'm not happy with it.
No.
Feels like a big Gulf game.
The Gulf of Patient Zero. Is there any footy you want to talk about, Ben, or is it just the Gulf of James?
Not just that.
Okay.
No, I'm really happy that there was no football.
Okay.
Last weekend, because I thought it was good for them to have a little break.
Yeah.
And I'm excited not excited, but at the kickoff time, mind.
No.
I'm excited for us to get back onto winning ways.
Yeah.
I'd say. Hopefully, there'll be one or two players back. I mean, James again is thinking Brozier might be back.
By putting him on the thumbnail. I think he
Well-
just meant he's back at it.
Was he jumping the gun, do you reckon?
He's just getting people excited to go, ooh, look, remember Brozier? I mean, I don't know how excited that'll get people, but there you go. There you go.
I'm also excited for Beto because I reckon he's going to score a couple. He's going to be annoyed missing those chances. And now Ped's laid down the gauntlet of statues and whatnot. You know what I mean?
When did this happen?
You put statue. Oh, the star. Yeah, you did that. You said you want Beto to be good enough to get a statue and Shimity.
I didn't mean this week.
You'll have to score a lot of goals.
We're going to start with the Gulf of Beto first. How about that?
It's a goal for anything in a minute, isn't it?
The Joker. It is. It is. Yeah, it's just a Gulf. There's a Gulf. Someone needs to claim it. Someone needs to... No, like the one those used to the radio phone with you go, we've got tickets for so-and-so. If you can get to Williamson Square in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what it is. There's a Gulf there. I want someone to claim it. Could it be Beto? That's the
We
question.
sort of put a flag in, don't we?
That's... Well...
It's ours.
I mean, if you're going to put a... I don't know. If you're going to put a flag in the Mersey, you might end up dead.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. Flag.
You're going to have to go deep
You're
to
gonna
get
have
it
to
to
go
stick in
very
something,
deep, yeah.
is what she said.
Well,
Yeah.
There you go. Good times. Good times.
that's why I love Toffee TV. You can talk about anything on this channel,
You can.
really, can't you?
It's you've got the while you phone up, you've got the mic. We just have to react to it. So there you go.
I've got the mic.
There you go.
There's a song about that, isn't there? Really?
I don't think there is.
I've got the mic. I don't know.
No.
You've got the key. There's a song about that, and you've got the secret.
Yeah.
And Ben looks
I'm
like a
gonna
man who
wreck the
might
mic.
have a secret.
Yeah. Well, he's got a pint of lager in his
Has he
hand.
got his pint? Is right, Ben.
He's got a pint of lager in his hand.
Wednesdays. This was Ben Wednesdays. It's called. You called him Ben Waiting, but he's
Yeah.
Ben Wednesdays. He'll have the pint on.
Only a
that's
man who's got a pint in his hand wouldn't be able to frame a video like that.
Baz and John had a couple of light hours then as well, didn't I?
You'd had a couple of sherbets, but it was all good, Ben. It was all good. You don't
It
need
was
to
all
worry.
Everton then.
It
As soon
was.
as Ped rocks up, anything goes.
Exactly, but I will just point out in Ped's defence, I don't defend him that often, but I will defend him here. You set the tone for the conversation. He just reacted.
I'm just.
I'll put my hands up for that one, to be fair.
I'll be honest. I'm just googling security.
I was also waiting when you said about Emma's comments about something. Baz could have put her in a place. I thought, well, that's a townhouse, surely, isn't it?
Oh, Emma's getting it from people calling
Oh, I
in.
thought you were going to say something else then.
No, I'm trying to be respectful here. I don't even know the
I
poor
thought you
girl.
were going to say
Emma's lovely.
Emma's getting it from every direction.
I'm sure she's loving it. It's all
Wasn't
this
that happening on a
attention.
Thursday?
I said she's a lovely girl. I didn't say she's loving the attention. They're very much your
You never know,
words
do you?
and Ped's words.
I honestly feel like the only thing...
I don't know what's
No, the only thing missing is Emu coming in from this...
Rod,
Rod
you,
Hole.
all I'll say, Ben, is no one can see you.
This is a true story.
Oh, God.
And
Go
it's
on.
Rod Ho and Bleeding Emu as well.
Yeah.
When I was young, I went to the pantomime,
Yeah.
and I was near the front, so I got picked on.
Okay.
And he's got, where you from? Me being me, reeled off the whole address, postcode the lot,
As you do.
right? And then he said it again, and where you from? Mum was like, just say the town, the
Yeah.
whole address. And at the end, he was signing stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll never forget you. A month later, I got a postcard from Rodolphe from Australia.
Jesus Christ.
To be
Mental, isn't
fair,
it?
that's tremendous.
You mentioned Rodolphe on that occasion.
No, that's tremendous.
He wasn't looking for your house when he was on the roof, was he?
Give me. Oh no.
It was
You
26
got me
years
there.
ago. Get over it. I
Anyway,
told
on
James the
that
other day. I told James how Rod Hull died literally 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was
Unbelievable,
tremendous.
Jeff.
I made him Google Rod Hull in a freezer, and he loved it. This has been tremendous. Golf of Eddie, the bloody the party of Fletch. Yeah,
We can't hear you, Ben. Ben, where have you Ben?
Hello?
Has he gone? Has
No,
Ben
he's
gone?
there.
Is he there?
Yeah.
Oh, Ben, I can't
Yeah.
hear you. I can't hear you, Ben.
I think you're lying.
I can't,
I think
hear.
you're lying.
I can hear you because I'm next to you. I can't hear Ben.
I think you're.
Is he
Has it-
talking now?
Hello.
I can hear him. Yeah, he's there. He's there.
I can see.
Has it been knocked
Like he's
off?
having a swig. I can't hear him.
Has it been knocked off? Right,
But if you can hear him, you can carry on.
You're a
haven't knocked
fucking
it off.
liar. You're a gulf of lies. Gulf of lies.
You sit on a throne of lies. I can't hear him.
Oh, here we
Sharpie,
go.
just sorry,
Golf of
Ben. 1 sec,
Mars.
Sharpie. He
That's
did get
what
a
he's on.
delivery from you, by the way.
Yeah, I'm still not going to watch it, Sharpie. I've sent it down to CEX. Sharpie
then,
sent
lads.
me the Green Mile, and he said watch it, and he also said something about just a guy and guy's wages.
Here's him moaning again about it.
I haven't said anything. He wanted them sold.
Ben.
No, Ben's
He was
drunk.
definitely
Ben
an
doesn't know
ex.
what he
He was
wants.
definitely an ex on that tier. Just gone again. And I would have had Felly as an ex.
Would you have had Fellaini on
Purely-
S tier? Yeah, fair play to you.
Oh.
Purely because of the song as well that you had. That's a
You
cracking
can't
song,
have
that one.
Fellaini in his back, by the way. you can't have Fellaini in the S tier because he's got a good song. I'm not
He's a
having
good
that,
player
Ben.
as well.
Yes, he
deserves
was an
that
S
song.
tier. Come on,
Oh.
Ben.
You just
come
owned a
on.
wig, didn't you? You owned one of his wigs. That's what it was.
Perhaps back in my younger days.
Well, I'm not
I
saying
could've
now, am I?
grown-
Not
grown
walking
that.
around going, God, I watch him every week in China.
It's just tired.
I know you tried 2 years
No,
ago.
no, not having none of that. No.
No.
But I remember going on the Walnut bus and going to Fulham. Jesus Christ, that was a good old day. That was down to Fulham. He scored as well.
Fair play.
Good old
That's right.
Felly.
Fair play.
I
Big
didn't have a
Felly.
wife though. That's the trouble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fair play. Fair play.
But you've got a wife now. Have you got a wife now?
No.
No, I didn't think so, considering he's drinking at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Might be the reason
no.
why he's got a wife.
I've got a missus. Well, I was like, can she be called a missus if I'm going
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Yeah, she can be.
Can I ask you a question about your missus? Will she get
Yes.
in the loft?
No.
No, exactly. Point proven.
Mine does.
Does she though?
Yeah.
Does she though?
Got a staircase into it.
Does she though?
Very
my
strange
loft's a room,
question
so
there,
it's
Ben.
Yeah, that's different. You don't have a
again,
loft. You have another room.
Yeah, true.
I don't
There you
have a
go.
basement either.
No.
No, but you
Not
do
a base.
seem like a man who would have a basement, though.
I wouldn't want one.
You do
I'll be
seem like you're a
I've
man who's
watched
got
too many horror
you've got a
movies
basement
and I'm like,
and
no.
shackles.
No. That's the thing I was going to say, actually.
That's triggered you. That bloody basement and shackles reminded you what you wanted to say.
No. I was watching a lot of YouTube the other day, and the thing came on the thing on YouTube was one of your old shows about Mike Walker. I mean,
We haven't been on that long.
Unbelievable it was. And Baz, you disapprove of so much swearing. You were swearing like a good un, you were.
Like a good one, no?
When? What was this
Gulf of
about?
Gun.
Sorry, what was this about?
But,
What was this about, Mickey?
T-bomb as well. That's how much he didn't like him.
Who was I on with?
Ed, you had black. It was a very old show, 6 years ago.
Baz had black hair.
Black and white, it
Yeah,
was,
you
he
had the
said.
black sofas and that. Yeah,
And we were talking about Mike Walker.
yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
I had that much bad feeling towards Mike Walker.
Oh,
Well,
someone's just
you're
put in the
both having
comments,
a
Ben is
Jeff
Fritzl's cousin.
Okay, I'll have to check.
I mean, I haven't sworn. I haven't seen you swore like that
No.
I don't.
Bad.
It must have been. I must have been having a bad day.
You should have a look back on this one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That'll be getting taken.
This was before he got media training.
It's probably when I had my arm in a sling.
Yeah.
And I was on
Yeah.
painkiller.
We did a show once when Baz was
Did
in
they have my
hospital.
arm in a sling?
Oh, no. But, Ped, you dropped the C-bomb.
Oh,
And then
that's
you went on about DJ
normal.
Smuggles.
DJ Spuddles.
Yeah, but
we often bring DJ
Yeah,
Spuddles back.
he
up.
was a right C word.
He was. DJ Spuddles.
Listen, mate, it was a
Oh, yeah,
different.
because of
It
Paul
was a different
Johnson.
time. It was a different time in
Yeah.
YouTube. Then you know
Yeah.
we.
But
Well,
DJ Spuddles ruined Everton.
Yeah, he
remember?
did. He did.
I'm not having a Gertie for dropping a
No,
C-bomb.
no, we know you're not having a go, Ben.
No, we know. We just,
We
you
know.
just we're just
Where I was
reminiscing,
brought
Ben.
up, the C word's like a term of endearment, almost.
Yeah, yeah, big.
We're just, Ben, you know what? Very flexible we are here. Very, very, all-encompassing. We can,
Well,
we
you
do
do
what...
a lot of running and... If in
That's-
case you didn't know,
that's what makes me
takes up a lot of
flexible.
running.
Yeah.
And then,
Yoga, it's my
you do
yoga,
the
Ben.
training for the youngsters, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah,
There you go. So you're fit as fiddles.
exactly.
Well,
I mean,
depends what kind of fiddles they are.
Our fiddles fit.
I'm not
I've always
calling it
wondered
that sort of
this.
fiddle.
What's happening here? Ben, I haven't caught you up. I don't know where we're at here. This is like when you're in the pub with your mates and they're all having a bevy and you're not.
Really. I don't even know where to end the conversation, really, do I?
That's fine. You can just say, that's enough from me, lads.
Yeah.
Rod Hull wrote me a letter once.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Rod Hull was watching my
I'll tell you
house
what,
when he fell off the
that'll do
roof.
for me.
Nice one,
It's
Ben.
been a
Nice
lovely,
one, Ben.
Lovely chat.
See you later, mate.
Top man. See you, Ben.
Lovely
Good
to see
lad.
you, mate.
Ta-ra,
See you
mate.
next week. Ta-ra,
See you
Ben.
later, mate.
Ta-ra, pal.
Bye-bye,
Ta-ra.
bye-bye, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh. What a way to go out.
I think
Jesus.
you only use it that day, the stream.
Oh, okay. It was like he was
Jesus
having a go at us.
Christ.
That was a very interesting call.
Still there.
He's top man, Ben.
Very interesting. No, it was good. It was a good call. It was a good call. I thought you made a lot of really interesting points.
None about football.
But I did make James Google Rod Hull in a freezer the other day, and that wasn't after he died, of course.
Okay.
And James was impressed because he didn't know who Rod Hull was. He didn't know who Emu was. And then he found a video of Rod Hull with Snoop Dogg as well,
Attacking Snoop Dogg.
where Snoop Dogg was not happy about it whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Play along at all.
But the freezer video was one of the best comical videos you'll ever watch. Honestly, it's brilliant. Rod Hull, Emu, freezer. It's just comedy gold. Doesn't matter how old it is.
It's all good, isn't it? Just look at some of the comments. Someone's just called him Bend Over. Big Ben.
The Gulf of Ben.
The Big Ben.
Great
He's posh,
times.
Ben.
Great times.
He's a good lad.
There you go.
I don't know, any more footy? Anyone got anything to say, football-wise? No?
I don't think that could be topped. I don't think that call could be topped. We've just had some great calls tonight. Great calls.
Unique call.
You're very unique.
Did you give Ben a Gulf, the Gulf of... You didn't say the Gulf of Ben.
Go for
Did
Ben.
you give Ben any other names that you'd repeat?
Only in my head.
Oh, okay. Because you've just named everything else after everyone else, haven't you?
Go for, I don't know. I'm trying to, let me think.
No, it's fine. If one thing comes to you, it's fine.
Ben West.
I mean, Jack. Someone asked if I was doing the Homer gift back into the bushes. I am now. Jack Green said, haha, give this lad his own show. Sign him up.
Emma said he can give me his address. You're scary, you, Emma. You just want to... You just swipe right every once in a while. You'll be fine.
Ben wants his address. Oh, Ben and Emma. play, Emma.
Sean said that video will come on, but only if Ben's there.
Yeah. Maybe he'll like to see him. Mark G. Yeah, I still like Leon Bailey. I do. I think he's been decent for Villa. Be good for us. I don't know. The Emma wanting Ben's address and then you going on about Ben West as like just sort of.
Well, he was so,
through my head
but he was
every-
so adamant that he didn't want to sell it. That's what threw me. Like, no, lads, I haven't got a cellar, and I know would I ever have a cellar, and my second name isn't Fritzl. He was like, and I've never been on shackles.com.
He protests us too much. Is that what you're saying?
Why would you give Rod Hull your address? And then why would Rod Hull send you a postcard from Australia?
Because he said, I'll never forget it. So therefore,
Honestly?
he sent it.
From Australia, though. That's dark.
That's just playing in Rod's mind.
But that's weird, though, because that's where Emu's actually from.
So what are you having a
Australia?
go? What are you having a go for?
Feels weird.
Maybe Rod Hull just said,
Emma's got a cellar.
with Ben in it, apparently. Or she wants to put Ben in it.
Ben-shaped shackles she's got. She's got a shackled shape in her heart
What's this
for Ben.
become?
But maybe we're missing a trick here, right?
By what? Not selling Toffee TV branded shackles?
Like, maybe.
By having a dating app?
Yeah,
Bringing people together?
that was it. That was what I was going to say.
Well, that's when we have our
Toffee
when we have our
TV in there.
100,000 subscriber celebration mega bowl. You can just get it all on, bring all the rubber sheets, and go to full townhouse.
You could therefore just like we can try and match people together.
Peter Reid will definitely be there.
If you're looking for love or anything else with the shackles or whatever, or sellers, then get in touch and we'll try and.
I don't endorse shackles. I'm not endorsing shackles.
No, if you in a safe thing, like, you know what I mean, in a safe environment. I don't know. I'm saying if you're into that, we'll do it for you.
Send you to John's caravan.
You want? If that's
I mean,
what you want,
he'd be there.
If you want to link up with people, let us know, and we'll do our best to put you in touch with.
You can, and if you want to dip in whoever's golf,
This is then to a Premier only stream. This.
because there's no one talking about football. Nobody. I might have saw a football one before.
I don't know what's going on. I honestly.
Mark Cody Friday. It's back.
Bezos back.
Back again. I saw a football thing. Celtic Vape says Toffee TV, the premium site for Gothic matchmakers.
Well, there's not
Obviously.
again. You don't see a lot of Gothic matchmaking. I think it's
What would a Gothic matchmaking app be called?
whatever. That's what it'd be called. Whatever.
No, I got it. I'm just
Icon
saying,
Drive.
would it?
That's what it'd be called.
You'll never see a pregnant one. Gothinder. Gothic-inder? No. Goth. Plenty of goths. Goth.
Plenty of
There's
goths.
like plenty of fish is a dating app, isn't it?
Gulf of goths.
Will people get that though? People wouldn't, but people know.
You didn't, so
Exactly. So. Well,
I don't know. Let's just leave it there.
yeah. Oh, blah, blah, blah said. I said, do you think we'll win Saturday? Do you think we'll win on Saturday, Pedro?
Sorry, MB says blue on blue action. Just wrong. I think we've got a fair chance of winning on Saturday. If we got there and play our best, have some players back, I think we've got a good chance of winning. Our away form obviously is a lot 7 from 9 under
Moyes,
Moyes. So yeah, go there and they've had a bit of a rest and and they're obviously without their most dangerous player. So obviously it's not a given. They're still fighting. They're obviously fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
You know, so it won't be an easy game, but we've got a good chance.
Fulham won their last time up, didn't he? But then the game before that, they beat Villa, didn't he? 2-0. So they're a little bit. Didn't they battered United as well, didn't he? So.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Or did United beat them? No, I think they beat United, didn't he?
Did.
So it'll be a tough game, and we don't do great at Molyneux, do we? I think we only won there in COVID, haven't we, since they come up? Iwobi, who always scored against them.
Yeah.
Michael Keane, if I remember right. Last year we got beat 3-0, didn't we? So
Rich also used to score against them as well, didn't he?
it'll be a tough game, but it's definitely one we can win. It's definitely one we can win. Someone said, did you see the Madrid derby last night?
Saw bits of it.
I've seen Alvarez's goal numbers. And
Saw bits of it. So there's saw bits of it. All the goals were great.
RC's just threw a few players in. I've seen him mention Rob Hulse, remember?
Yeah.
Crew. And he's gone with Steve Bull. What's a player?
What are these in reference to?
Oh, no. He's just threw random names off. So
Fair
that's fair play. Noah Mutt says, I'm from Hawaii and saw Everton are hosting a youth camp here. Thought that was interesting.
Interesting. I know they're going to Canada in Easter. They're going to Canada for like a youth thing. But I wasn't aware of the Hawaii stuff because that's quite far away.
It's good though, isn't
It's
it?
in the middle of the ocean.
It is,
The Pacific Ocean. That's a big ocean.
You're correct, yeah.
It's a big ocean.
But it's good though, isn't it? It's good that there's obviously, getting stuff out there and more, getting Everton's name everywhere.
Might be an untapped resource for all we know.
SB says Andy Mutch and Steve Bull, great partnership. Andy Mutch is an Evertonian as well. But yeah, they were really good from Liverpool, Andy Mutch.
Much of a much.
Hey. Ian's gone there. Ian said for the dating app, Richard Goffs.
I mean, fair play.
He's also said every hole's a goal. And he's gone, that's a bit dark.
That's a footballing term he's talking about.
I think he means that. I'm hoping.
He ended it with ouch, though.
Okay. This really has gone dark, hasn't it?
It's a bit early for the dark.
I do feel like this is what
I believe
separates.
in a thing
Do you feel
called,
like this is what separates us from other channels and stuff like
Talking
that?
about 100,000 subs.
Yeah.
Damien Hagan says he's tipping Dukes to score at the weekend. And I'm talking about that before.
Yeah. Damien Hagan sounds like a wrestler's name, doesn't it? Sounds like a bit of a wrestler's name.
might to him.
Damien Hagan. Well, to him, it'll just sound like his name.
Just his name, yeah.
It just sounds like it's got
Wrestling connotations.
yeah, it's got wrestling in it. That Damien Hagan.
Daniel Barton, a YouTube member, says, will Lindstrom score before
Barto?
the end of the season?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say we get 3-0 up in a game, we win a penalty. I know. And all the lads will go, yeah, Lindo,
Linda's fan.
Lindo, take that, lad. And he'll step up and he'll put it in and it'll be beautiful and everyone will cry.
Bajie was very confident that he was scoring in the Danish derby.
I was, and he let me down. No, I'm going to say no. I'm going to go heavy on him not scoring now to
Ever?
hopefully to
Go heavy. Go heavy or go home.
Jinx it.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, RC, Damien might be in the dark side of the ring. Which again might be part of that, also that dating app. That's in fact, that's what that dating app could be called, the Goff dating app, Dark Side of the Ring.
Reggae Boys comments, he says, keep up the good work, lads, so close to 100k, a nice way to ring in the new stadium in the summer.
Well,
Absolutely.
let's get it done before.
The end
Let's get
of
it
the
done
summer.
before. Let's get it
Before the end
confirmed.
of the season, I mean.
Let's get it confirmed. Let's get it in. Let's get all your mates on board.
We've already talked about like what we'd do for the 100,000 show.
Get the Reggae Boys community involved and get them all signed up to it.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? You should all be sat there subbing away, just constantly
Harry,
subbing.
you're absolutely right. You do not see United stand talking about Goff dating sites. And that could be their target audience. They could be missing out on that. But they're too busy making funny noises by a guy who's got a fake name.
And it's worth about 4.5 million.
That's fine.
But he also doesn't know anything about football, so depends what you're looking for, really, doesn't it? But yeah, Tazul says we don't have a good record there. RC says Ned fighting a seagull. Yeah, just very quickly before we finish.
Oh yeah,
because I was in Conway on Sunday.
Why wouldn't you be?
Of course. And there was a seagull attack on a kid's ice cream. Just came down, took it.
That's the kind of seagull attack I can get behind.
Took it.
Did the child cry?
No, the child looked was like in admiration, just like fair play. You've come.
It.
Yeah, there was a respect there, and I like that. There was a respect. It was just like, yeah, you're bigger than me.
I'm disappointed.
I got the story hasn't finished.
Go on.
So about 2 or 3, obviously the seagulls got off and gone, I've just got an ice cream, and it was salted caramel flavour. It's a cracker. It's a cracker. There's more. This family come down. There's a couple of kids that fell. The seagull sweeps in, tries to get it, misses her first go, comes back, the fella goes like that, tries to swing a punch at it.
No
Didn't
way.
connect, obviously, but swung a punch at it. I thought, no, Ned's just related to Ned. Just the one little, the little bounce, you know, the scally bounce.
Yeah.
Tried to throw a little thing.
I respect that just as much, though.
Oh, he just, and you know what? Didn't like break, just threw the fish back, swung, and then just carried on walking through the little archway as if, like,
Nothing.
nothing on that.
I'm still disappointed the kid didn't cry.
I know, but listen.
I know, but that's what you want, though, isn't
No,
it?
that's what you want.
You want
like,
the kid.
You
who-
like people to experience. Like,
I'll be honest. If you're gonna do it, go the full way in. Do you know what I mean? The kid should have cried.
but you want the seagull to
I
just
think
make that.
I think
kid
he should have
cry.
gone back and pecked him. Just pecked him. Just go in there and go. Bit of pain, bit of blood. Kid cries.
What you want? But you're dark as well.
a crime,
You're
please.
defo related to Ben.
Just bit of. You know, I think if you're gonna do it properly.
But the seagull just wanted the ice cream.
Did he really though?
He
He
wanna
fish.
hurt- Well, he didn't want to hurt the kid, did he? If he wanted to hurt the kid, he'd have just gone.
Just
to the
lay
kids.
a wing on his face.
Like, you know
A
what?
little bit of a slap.
Daniel 90. Remember Joe 90? Daniel 90 says, Tottenham fan here, would you take Richie back even with his recent injury issues?
No, I wouldn't. I just think his injury. I think his injury record is just terrible. He just looks. We broke him. We broke him, and we got them to give us a lot of money for a broken thing. Let's not be nice and go. That'll be old Everton. That. Yeah, there's some money back. We broke him. We'll take him back for you. Just allow him to see his contract out, and then maybe take him back.
Dylan Henderson, who's a YouTube member, says, my mate's a United fan, and he always gets so defensive when I tell him Branthwaite's better than their whole back line, and he'd never go there. He says Maguire is better.
No, listen. Number one, you've got to take a little bit of responsibility here for having Manchester United mates. That's on you. But you're absolutely right. Tell him he's better than everybody in the team. Tell him he's better than Bruno, because I tell you what, he will cry if you say that. He'll go, no, Bruno
His head
does
will
that.
fall off.
His head will just go, go, lad, if Bruno was actually any good, he would not be playing for Man United. Facts.
I'm not convinced he will be playing for Man United.
Facts, mate. Honestly, I've just dropped the John Cena microphone there. That's how much facts I've just laid on you.
Mark G, and I think this is the great way to almost end the show. Maguire always looks like breathing and confuses him. And I think he's right. He's genuinely, and I've had this argument with you before, he's genuinely one of the worst centre-backs I've ever seen. He's absolute awful.
I think he's done
And he's
tremendously
Michael
well
Keane is
for
better
what
than-
he's got.
He has got a big, massive head.
His head
He's
is
just rubbish.
You've got to imagine that his mum is still walking oddly.
Like John Wayne.
Honestly, you've got to figure that she's still got a limp.
You see, I'd have a bit more, and I didn't like the press just blamed them for everything and went after him. I thought that was a big thing. But the thing of like going like the other week when he played us, diving in the box.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
The size of him, he's
That was
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
I'm thinking he's a faux hard man. Come on, mate. You played for Sheffield United and Hull. Get your head together. And Leicester.
Yeah, you sound like you're from a small village in Norfolk. You're not hard, lad. You're not hard. Ed Sheeran probably would have battered you if you had lived there.
Yeah, Sheeran. Alan Shearer would have, obviously. Ed Sheeran would have had them off.
Big Ed would have been there.
Right.
But he could probably just throw his head about.
The head will get him out of trouble. But therefore, Michael Keane's better. Right. There you go. Palfy Treble 6 says Maguire has left and right written on his boots.
Possibly so.
There you go.
And Emma, I don't know what Emma's blabbering about, but she's back in the comments blabbering, not making any sense.
Do we know when the press conference is?
Be Friday, won't it?
Not on the YouTube.
Be Friday, won't it?
Will it?
Yeah. Probably do it at like 7:30 at night, just for the lads.
As long as the presser isn't at 1:30 tomorrow.
No, it won't be at 1:30 tomorrow. Probably give himself another day off. All right, lads, we've got this.
Okay.
It's like all the duty free you bought, go and hand it out to all your fanboys.
Right, we're coming.
Michael Keane definitely bought loads of sweets, didn't he? When he was coming back through duty free, loads of sweets,
Why not?
loads of Toblerones. It's like you can't get this variation at home. I bought some for Will.
It's like your Ned impression.
That's Michael Keane. He's so nice and polite.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's like, I bought this for Will and his
Is
kids.
he from the Whittle?
He probably is now, yeah. He's like, I bought these for Will. He scored a goal last week for Preston. He deserves a Toblerone. I also got a variety bag because I like being a bit different. Emma, what are you saying? I don't have a big head. I have a big everything. My head is in proportion with the rest of my body. How dare you insinuate I have a big head? My body is in proportion. I am a large gentleman, and you will address me as such. Haven't you got?
Oh my God, there we go.
Haven't you got a bridge to hide under and come out and scare people when they cross it?
What's happened? What has happened? I feel like Ben, although I can't put it all on Ben, because Fletch was inventing new words as he went as he went on. Oh my God, let's leave it there. I don't know what else to say here. Thank you.
Golf of Emma. We know what that golf is. Good day to you.
On that note,
I don't wear wedges. I wear hockers. Hocker trainers. They're very, very in at the moment. They're black. I thought you would like them.
are we done?
Ah, yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah,
Are we good?
I'm all right.
Right, take it easy, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Bye.